welcome around Terrain Drills. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and be sure to click that bell icon to if I upload a new video. Please follow us on Instagram. So guys, so we're back here at Universal Island Resort for yet another HHN construction update. HHN keeps evolving every single day more and more, with more props being really installed around the scare zones. We got our last, I'm gonna say for what we know, our last IP announcement, which is obviously what we had, has been rumored, has been leaked. Ozzy Osbourne. I'm so excited for the house. I feel like it's gonna be a very good tribute. So we're gonna check out the merch in Paradigm, and then we're also gonna check, like I said, lots and lots of different props around the scare zones that we have to go through. Nothing big has popped up, but we got a lot of little props and details and fog machines, as you guys can see. We got a fog machine here installed and wired, and then we've got all these props we've got, which most of them are actually recycled from past HHN scare zones. With the fog machine is wired, obviously, already. Over here, we don't have anything newer details, but we have here some details though. We got a jackalope, and then we got here do not open specimen, some teared up costumes. Nothing's inside here. Then over here we got a lot of bugs. So if you're not a fan of bugs, I don't know if this scare zone will have a lot of bugs, but anyway, we have here more ripped up clothes, like clown clothes. We got a wind chime made out of mugs and plates. More ripped up clothes. We've got a big bug right here, like a beetle. We got some nasty burger and fries with bugs and a hot dog. We've got the cat, ashtray, some rotten apples, more ripped up clothes. We got another pelican here with blood on its beak, lots of teared up clothes. And then actually, something that everybody's been pointing out, we actually got back those two rats, the one inside the bucket and the one here, are actually recycled from toxic turmoil. So that's a fun little detail. And you can actually still see the goo on this side. You can still see the goo right there, the green goo from Toxic 20. So that's nice that they still reuse props. And then they've added this broken window today. It hasn't been there yet. And then let's check out, before we keep on looking at the rest of the props, let's go into the store first. Let's check out the Ozzy Osbourne merch and get our stained glass piece. Our last, well, we still have one more stained glass piece, but here is the artwork for the Ozzy Osbourne announcement here in 5 and Dime. Love the artwork. Hopefully they'll put these artworks on shirts once HHN starts, which is just next month. And here is all the merch for Ozzy Osbourne, which has been put out today. Today was the announcement. Today is Wednesday. We've got this nice shirt of Ozzy Osbourne. Really nice. I really do like the design of this one. Very classic HHN Gothic.
I like it, but there's nothing on the back.
But yeah, I wish they had something. This is obviously the preview merch. So that's just a preview of what we're having. And then for the stained glass piece, yeah, two? I thought it was one, anyway. For the stained glass piece here, we have Ozzy Osbourne with his chair, and he's standing on a vinyl. This actually, I thought it was fake, but it actually got leaked, I think it was Monday, over in Hollywood, where they put out some, then they took it out because it was not yet the announcement. So it was leaked, I don't know how. And then you've got here most of the stained glass. We still do, I'm still surprised. We still have 2 more stained glass pieces to be announced. Obviously, one of them was for the scare zone for Four Nightmares. I still have my questions on what on the other 2 ones. You can see still 2 more question marks. I don't know if we're gonna have, I don't think another scare zone will be added. That could be a possibility, but I don't think so. The only possibilities I can see is either we have another IP house, we could get Terrifier being repeated again. I don't think so, but still that's a possibility. Or unless we're gonna have some type of meet and greet with a different character, or maybe something that has to do with food booths, which will be highly unlikely. But if you're still looking for the other merch, they've got plenty for Evil Dead Burn. They got plenty for Four Nightmares, plenty for Sinners. So this year they've stocked up merch you don't have to run to get to the stores to get your limited quantity. And same as other merches, Ozzy Osbourne, they have it in all the sizes. I've heard a lot of people talk about it, talking about they should have limited a little bit of the merch quantity, since that makes it more exclusive. But I do like that they have a lot. That way you don't have to stop what you're doing and like just run to Universal. Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne Prince of Darkness is coming to HHN 35 here in Orlando. Super excited. HHN starts in less than a month actually, so super excited for that. Yeah, like I said, you're looking for Evil Dead Burn. They've got plenty of Evil Dead Burn. I feel like this has been the one that has not been selling at all. And then you got more Evil Dead Burn. So yeah, if you're looking for other merch, they still got plenty of it. Okay, now that we are out of the store, let's cross back onto the Scare Zone props that have been added. I forgot to check out this other stage here for Sideshow of Decay. But here we've got more details on this side. We've got a crate here, and then we've got like this overgrown vines going over the different barrels and like stuff. And then you got more bugs. You got a giant spider here, like beetles. You got like a centipede. Then you've got like a bug on the bird's nest right there. And then the vines just keep it seems like they're growing out of the box. They just keep on going throughout all this. Now, Kevin, he did mention, okay, and we also have more here, more decorations. We got more like plants on that top with the like knockdown, like carousel game. And then over here, you've got more props, another barrel, more plants, and then actually a nice little Easter egg somebody pointed out. That medallion you see right there, that is actually a medallion from HHN 10, I think. And then somebody did point out about like the different posters are what is like overgrowing in the outside. And then in the inside of this stage, you've got some plants on these like mirrors, and everything looks really nice. Like all the details that they've added. We also got some more like little of those like carnival games on the top. And then over here, let's see what they have on this little stage. So right over here, we have this other prop. So we got more like tore down clothes, buckets. We got like creepy dolls down here. All this has been added today. And over here, we've got more like creepy dolls. And then I feel like they will tie most of these toys to Cindy Kane once this Scare Zone starts, like the HHN starts. And there's so many different details. But somebody did also point out, and they are like super right, I feel like characters in this Scare Zone are gonna have so many places to hide, because like they can hide behind here. Obviously, I feel like there's gonna be more fog machines being placed around, that way they can hide better. Plus the ones that are gonna be performing around the Scare Zone and the ones that are gonna be in the stages. Here we got more barrels with more like torn down clothes. Like smaller details, not that much big details have been added, but those small details just add to the immersiveness. Still got the creepy jester on the top. And then you've got here, all the doll faces have been wired with some lights on the inside, so they will light up. You can see the cables running down. And then you got more they added more like torn down fabric. The J will be lighted up, so that's nice. And then you've got more barrels with more like torn down clothes. So yeah, a lot of detail. And then over here, we got yet another another crate, more clothes, equipment, more clothes here. Everything's giving it it's reminding me a lot of Cat Lady of Crooked Lane, where we had a lot of those details of old vintage toys, things. Got a lot more crates, a lot of details, lots of details. And then you got birdcage, different license plates. Over here, let's see what we got over here. Right over here we got more clothes, more torn down clothes, more fabric. And then right here, the mermaid tail is missing from last time. I don't know if they just did it on purpose or if they're just, I don't know, tweaking it. We got more creatures here, sea creatures, crawfish, fish, some crabs. We got a lobster down there. And then final set piece over here. Right over here, we've got some more torn down props and barrels. Yeah, a lot of toys, torn down toys. Got a truck down there. But yeah, that's most of the updates that have been happening here inside Show the Case. So let's head on over to Fort Nightmare Scare Zone, talk to see if there's any new details. From what I've seen on Instagram, nothing has changed, but we'll see. Now for the Fort Nightmares Scare Zone, from what I can see here, I believe these themes like supports down here were not here like last time. They added a little stage right here for our performer to stand there. Obviously, it's gonna be a Fort Nightmare character. Apart from like other like bigger set pieces in this area, nothing has changed. I'm hoping, even though I'm not a fan of the Scare Zone, that we will see more props, because that means like, you know, unless they're just waiting on the Scare Zone for like last. We got more fog machines down there. Fog machines have just appeared a lot this week. The truss work looked the same. I don't know if those speakers are new though. But we got the same truss works, nothing on like the grass areas here. The LED strips are still on the trees and they're still wired. Let's see what else we got here. Same LED stripes here. You got same truss works. That's, I don't know if that's new. That tiny like truss work right there with the two lights. And that, is that a speaker down there? But yeah, nothing here. I wonder what they'll put on this truss work since it looks very weird. Same, we got another fog machine over there though. Same like themed props here, same thing. And for the stage, it is still the same. So, like I said, I feel like this is only Scare Zone that has not received a lot of updates. But like I said, hopefully we're less than a month, so hopefully next week or week after that, we'll start to see bigger props on this Scare Zone. Since this Scare Zone last year was the first one that they actually started working on, since it was like the one that needed the most themed. So hopefully it won't take that long, or it won't be like since it's an IP, hopefully they won't just go cheap and just put some people on like just generic costumes and just call it a Scare Zone. Hopefully they do still give it the care that it deserves as a Scare Zone. So right here, from this view we can get right here, we can actually get a little peek at the facade work that's been happening for Invasion Alien Abduction, which is going to be on this location for this sprung tent. Since our last update, we did have some wood on the like the floor ready to be installed. I do not see any wood going up yet. I do still see the wood how it was like same during the weekend. But right there you can see, right there, there's like a curved truss work. So that's a good sign. They're starting on the facade work. Hopefully by the next few weeks, we'll start to see that facade like get its like texture and start to grow more. Let's see what else we can see. Let's see if we can see anything. So I actually was wrong. I thought Cybergore is going to be in Sprung Tent number 2. But actually, Cybergore is going to be in Fast and Furious, so that's the location is going to be for HR Blood and Guts. And right here, you can see it's zooming in. Right here, you can see the facade, which looks very identical to the last time HR Blood and Guts was here. See, like the big truss work up there, which the letters for W, K, and B are maybe installed or not yet, but it looks like they might be installed. They're just facing the other way. And we got all the wood rised up like on this. That happened since like Sunday, and today's Wednesday, so very quick with the facade work. But yeah, a lot of wood there, and you got the big truss work, plus you got the arch truss work at Invasion Alien Abduction. So right now, as we're walking, they're actually towards, oh my God, as we're walking towards Nightmare Fuel Blood Noir, the stage here, Fear Factor stage, they're actually testing lights. Like right now, they're actually testing lights. Nobody has catched that like before. I haven't seen anybody saying like they're testing lights. But if you can see, like the back of the stage is light up, and there was lights like moving all the way. Like one of the lights hit our faces, and I thought it was just like the park lighting, but no, it's part of the lights for inside of the stage. Yeah, like I just want to sit here and just listen, see if they're testing any. I know the Fuel Girls, like I said on Sunday, that they would be arriving. They did post, I think on Monday, that they had arrived. Yesterday they posted that they've had 2 days of rehearsals. Like everything is going great. So I mean, yeah, we're almost there. And what's that? Is that music? I hear something. I hear something. What's that sound? Is that like, I hear something. I don't know if you guys can, I don't know if the mic is picking it up. Yeah, they're testing lights, and I just heard like, I don't know if it was like hammering sounds or something, but I've definitely heard something. I can hear music. I can hear like super low music coming from the stage. If you make silence,
It's not that good.
like super.
You have to check the lights under the bleachers. If you see like shadows, there's people in the
I don't know. I don't think
stage.
they might be there. I think they might rehearse later. But they, like the technical team, I feel like they're just
You saw
testing right now
the
the
purple
lights,
light.
and they might be testing like music or soundtrack. That usually happens before they even like get onto the stage. I saw like they were talking that they've been rehearsing. They did like rehearsing on their like rooms, like the like rehearsal rooms.
They're working like with safety vests, going through the lights and just.
Yeah, I hear like sounds of like working. Yeah, let's go back. So yeah, you can hear that. You hear those sounds like people like just climbing up the like the different truss work. Yeah, you can see the light. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. Hopefully. Let's see if I can pick the camera will pick this up. Come on, camera. There you go. You see right there from here to here, those lights in the background are on. They're on right now. This is a good thing about coming to Universal like later in the afternoon, almost night time. I see people going down the bleachers. Like I see people coming down the bleachers, like their feet. But as I was saying, it's good to like come to Universal at this time because before HHN, because usually Niagara Fuel they will test it like music, lighting. If they are practicing on the stage, they will do that later, like in the night. So hopefully. I see. Let's go further back. My mom and dad, they're picking up something. I just can't tell what it is. Let's just get further back. Let's see if we can pick up. I don't think the camera will zoom in that much, but let's see. Yeah, I can see here, you can see the lights just like perfectly. And yeah, there's people, right? Like there's somebody right there on the railing, right there. As I was talking right there, I just saw like somebody's feet going down like the beach. So there, I don't think like the actual like Fuel Girls are on the stage or any like dancers or anything. I think that it might just be, wait, let's get closer. I think it might just be like the technical team just, I think it might be just like technical teams just rehearsing like checking music, sound checks, making sure, yeah, there's somebody right there, like just sitting at the top. Oh my God, this is so exciting. Because this is my first time that I can actually see like active Nightmare Fuel construction and like rehearsals going on. I don't know if you guys can tell, but right there, there's a person just sitting there. So they are testing music and they are testing lighting. So hopefully we're there. We're almost there. There's people, like there's movement. I think the guy that he's going right there. I think he's going inside the stage. He's like bringing snacks or something. They might be there. The Fuel Girls might be there. I don't know. Maybe performers might be there. I'm not sure. But they are definitely rehearsing something. Either technical rehearsals, like I said, technical rehearsals, lighting rehearsals, music rehearsals, or just like they're just practicing their... I hear people talking. This is so exciting. Really super exciting. Guys, so we're just standing here for a little bit while. It hasn't even passed like 5 minutes. And like, let's zoom on in. Like, right about, right there where mom's pointing, I just saw like, we saw two people, I don't know if dancers or whoever, like performers, jump from like one of the arches. Yeah, I was like, Mom, somebody just jumped. And she was like, no, nobody jumped. I was like, you look, look, there goes another one. There goes another person.
They're gonna jump again.
I think they're gonna jump again. Is that a mouse?
No, I don't think so. I don't know.
It looks like
her.
It looks like Amara. It actually does look like Amara. She has like.
She's gonna jump.
She's gonna jump. She's gonna jump. Oh my God! This I'm like. Oh my God! Okay, I think I might camp here. I think I'm gonna camp here for the rest of the night. This is so exciting. Like just seeing it. You see, the lights are just came back on. They're actually right now rehearsing. Like I said, this is a very great benefit of coming to HHN. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, I told you rehearsing. Yeah, but this is a benefit of coming here and like in the afternoon when the park is about to close. One of the great benefits is you get to see like once the Fuel Girls and the performers arrive and Niagara Fuel is announced and there's less than a month for Niagara Fuel to come because there's less than a month. Team member previews start on August 26th, I think, or 25th. I think it's 25th. Yeah, 25th.
Look, again.
There's another person, so they have to rehearse. Same person.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is.
her, but
I don't know. I think it looks to me from the far. I cannot see her face, but it looks like Amara with the dark hair, long hair. There's, oh my God. Like I said, super exciting to see them actually rehearse. So when you guys.
She's gonna jump again. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my God. But yeah, once you guys see the actual videos from Never Feel and you see that, just remember that, you know, go back, rewind the videos, go back to this video. Today is July 29th, right?
Yes.
Today's July 29th, and they were rehearsing that live right here in front of our own eyes. This is like, I'm so shocked. I'm super happy. If you guys don't know, me and my family, we love Never Feel. We love all the stunts that they do, the performance, all that stuff. We just love it. So, like, apart from knowing that Never Feel would be coming back, which that was just exciting news, to actually see them rehearse to it, and like I'm sure once the show starts, once HHN starts, I am 100% sure we're gonna be like, you know what, we saw that rehearse, we saw them rehearse that. First night of the show, we're gonna say like we saw them rehearse. And there's like a lot of workers, yeah. Apart from the performers, like the technical team, I've seen like people just cross that way. That's usually, yeah.
Mechanical room, so there are people working out at.
Look, there it goes again. Oh my God.
It's going again.
Whoever it is, if it's Amara, if it's somebody else, I mean, like, they're gonna finish today exhausted because just climbing the stairs to just
Look.
jump
Look.
over and over again. And I'm pretty sure they're just trying to nail like the timing or like just like the perfect jump and the perfect landing.
It's high.
And that's high. Unless whoever that is jumping like from there to like a smaller. But if they're jumping from
I think they're
that to the actual stage,
or maybe
that's
lower.
maybe, I don't know. But if it's like the actual stage, which I would 100% believe
Here
it,
you
they
go,
do.
here you go.
There we go. There we go. I don't know if you guys can say. But if they're actually jumping, which I would probably, I would 100% believe it. Like jumping from the top of the stage down to the actual stage, I would 100% believe it. They do crazy stunts in every show, so I would 100% believe it. And if they're doing that, that is a high off place to be jumping off over and over again. There it goes again. They just keep jumping. Like they just keep jumping. Like I said, I'm just gonna camp here to see what else they do. But like I said, if whoever it is, if they're doing that the whole night, if it was me, I would be exhausted. So, like, if you're not a fan of Never Feel, I hope you like realize that there's a lot of work that goes into like the Never Feel shows between the technical teams and the actual performers and all the stunts that they do. It's a hard work that they're putting into it. So, it's not just another Nightmare Fuel. It's another like set of like storytelling that they want to tell as you watch and enjoy the show. And the lights are back on, right there. All those lights. And there's more lights on this side that were like on a few minutes ago. There she goes again. Well, less than a minute, every 20, 30 seconds, you'll see that person going, same person, going up, jumping, and then you see, watch, let's see. You can see the silhouette right there. That's the silhouette. There she goes again. That's 100%. Now that I've seen it, I'm 100% sure that's Amara. That's 100% sure. I think I'm gonna cut the video. Might stay here for maybe a few more minutes, see if they do anything different. If not, the next clip you'll see will probably be next Scare Zone. But like I said, we saw it live. We saw them rehearsing for this year's Nightmare Fuel. Like I said, this makes me even more excited for HHN to start. We're less than a month away. So yeah, cannot wait to see Nightmare Fuel Blood Noir here at HHN 35 in Orlando. So it is 8:33. And right now they stopped doing the jump thing, but right there, this is really hard for the camera to tell. Right there, there's like this chain spinning. It looks, yeah, definitely looks like they're just rehearsing some other stunt because it's like the chains are spinning. Like, do you remember what Amara did, or like when they did like the Never Tear Us Apart, where it was like a double chain, like double strap, and they're just putting that down, pulling it up. They're rehearsing something, definitely something. They stopped rehearsing that jump. Now they're doing something different. I mean, the park's closing at 9. We still need to do more updates. But at the same time, I want to do the updates. We have some food booths and more updates in the New York Scare Zone. But I just want to, like, other piece of me just want to sit right there on the tree, just stay there until morning time comes. Like, they're just full-on rehearsals, and this is like such fun thing to like watch. Such fun thing to like just watch as they rehearse. It's really cool. And I don't know if the mic can like tell or pick it up, but I can just hear like the sounds of like chains. And if they're going very gothic this year, are the chains? I hear like the constant sound of chains just like smashing together. I think we might just call it and we'll just keep walking in New York. But I will tell you guys like said, you heard it from me first. You saw it here first. So always remember that. I still cannot believe it. Like we just were able to catch some Number Fuel rehearsals live here from the park. So now over here in the New York area, they finally uncovered the sign. I'm so happy about this. The Downtown Clown Town sign is now uncovered. And yes, like I said, nothing bloody. I don't know why they were just covering it. I feel like they might have been installing the light bulbs or something, or they just didn't want to like, I don't know, leak it. But yeah, it's now uncovered. It looks like a pretty nice sign. I feel like this area still has a lot of work to do. I feel like they're just showcasing all of their like care to the sideshow of the K Scare Zone, and then the facades for the two Sprungton houses. So I feel like maybe this will be this week's focus, and maybe by next week we'll start to see this area get a lot of like focus and care. We're starting to see that already now, as we have another updated cover on the stage that has been here for like the past 2 weeks. But we're gonna talk about that in just a few as we get to the area. The facade for the tribute store, from what I've seen, looks like it's gonna be the same today. Nothing different or like changed. I feel like the tribute store facade is pretty basic, and it might be like maybe just a few more touches that they'll just wait until like the event gets here, and then we're gonna check this out over here, and then we're going to check out the 2 food booths we got installed, which are right there, but we're not gonna look at that yet. We're gonna pretend like we didn't see it. But right here on the New York stage, we've got 2 like clown tents that have been popped up. 2 big ones actually. One right here. But they're old. They took down the roofs, like the thing that was covering the top. And then you've got over here another one of these tents. So this is giving me very feel like the stage setup for this year, this Scare Zone, reminds me of Torture Fair a lot. Reminds me of Torture Fair a whole lot, and these look really nice. So I feel like, hopefully, I'm really hoping that if we're gonna get here, we're gonna get either a show with like Jack,
I will say so.
Or it wouldn't be bad. Another show I would really like would be Art the Clown and the Killer Clown, since this is gonna be their Scare Zone.
I will say
that could be more like a comedic show.
The 2 icons.
I would like to see a Jack show though, but I could also see them go with a more comedic Art the Clown and Killer Clowns. We like
the chess pieces without like
yes. We recently saw Killer Clowns. I've never seen it, and I mean it's just right up. It's just right up. It's like a movie, yeah. And it's just right up the alley of like Terrifier. It's just like a comedic, thing that you're not supposed to laugh at, but you're gonna laugh at.
It was a good movie.
It was a good movie. So I feel like Killer Clowns and Art the Clown are just gonna go well with each other. This year in the Scare Zone. And then here for the 2 foods we got Oddfellow and Jax. So we got Oddfellow's Menagerie, and right here, and we got another sign. See right here, big food booth. So we got our first food booths of the year. We do have another sign right here, part of our dust, but this one does say Halloween Horror Nights 35. We got already the menus. We still need the menus for the food booths. And then over here, we got Jack's Circus Surplus. Same sign. So yeah, this one is also pretty big. I really do like that they did a food booth for both. Hopefully, since they're like very different characters, they'll have like different themes. And then here we actually did have some details like red noses, danger. Nothing's in the inside. It was in the back. Okay, nothing, just black. But yeah, these food booths look really nice. I can already like visiting the park at night really does give you the HHN vibes already, which is fun. But I can already imagine, since we're visiting here at night, I can already imagine the crazy lines these two food booths are gonna have almost all the way up to Mummy. I do hope that the scare zones will be stretched, since they're gonna stretch them out all around this area. Hopefully this area, like this path, won't interfere from the scare zone, you know, keep continuing. Hopefully while you're just eating, it'll be like Howl, Scream. I'm really hoping that since they're gonna extend the scare zone, it'll be just like Howl and Scream, that while you're eating, the scare actors are not gonna leave you in like peace. If you have ever been to Howl, Scream Orlando, you know that the scare actors there, they will not feel sorry for you if you're eating. Even if you're eating, they're just gonna come after you. So hopefully, maybe not that intense, because I know that would be like rude, but at least the scare actors, hopefully, like Art the Clown, Killer Clowns, will, you know, stretch down this area as you're ordering for the food booths. Changing things up a bit, for Fast and Furious construction update, they're actually right now, they just popped up the 2 cranes. They're ready to install. Today is Wednesday. I'm sure tomorrow they will have yet another inversion installed. We did have a stall that has been like installed. A stall that has been installed. But yeah, a stall from the ride, like an inversion, has been installed. I think we might get a better look at that from the outside of the park, but you guys can kind of tell right there, there's a stall. Obviously this was completed over the time we were gone out of town, but they finished and completed the stall since last time we were here, which was Sunday. Yeah, like I've always said since like I started seeing them put up track for this coaster, I am 100% sure that they really want to finish the whole track installation by the time HHN comes, which is a pretty smart idea. That way there won't be active construction, because the construction for the coaster, as you guys can see right now, happens during the night, and HHN is during the night, so they cannot keep construction and HHN, especially with now the entries for all those houses in the back, that will include Ozzy Osbourne, Evil Dead, Burn, Stranger Things. We're also gonna have back there Madlands, and then we're also going to have, I think there's another IP, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, we're gonna have all those houses in that back area, so it's gonna be a pretty crowded area, same as last year. So they won't be able to just do both, like do Fast Furious construction plus handle all the HHN crowds. So sure that they want to finish that track installment by the time HHN comes. For the truss, like the truss bases that we had on Sunday, still same, nothing different, nothing new. We have some fog machines popping up around this area. But yeah, nothing new for those trusses. Probably this area I feel like will also be one of the last ones to touch, maybe about a week or a week and a half before the event starts, which is, again, just around the corner. We're really close. But here you can get a great view of the stall. This stall is just gonna be great. They recently kind of soft opened Fast and Furious in Hollywood, and it looks amazing. And yeah, you can see the great stall going all this way here. This coaster is just gonna add some great views into the park. And it looks like they're just gonna continue, maybe pop up another support over there and just continue whatever that, yeah, the crane is actively moving, so can't wait to see what happens tomorrow. So yeah guys, that's gonna do it for today's visit to Universal Orlando Resort. We were able to check out all the construction update. We saw number fuel testing, rehearsing, and we saw the Ozzy Osbourne merge, super excited for that. Saw all the scare zone construction, everything looks amazing. Obviously visiting the park at night feels like you're just getting a preview of HHN, so great visit today. Stay tuned, more updates are coming. HHN, like I said, every day something new arrives. You saw how many changes happened between Sunday and today. So stay tuned for all that, and we're almost at the HHN season, so can't wait to go and experience all the houses, all the scare zones, and see the finished product of this anniversary year, which is a very big year. But yeah guys, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button and be sure to click that bell icon to upload a new video. Be sure to follow us on Instagram. And remember guys, if you can imagine it, you can do it, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!